you are new to Royal Quantitative, right, and you don't understand what is Martingale and so on, please watch this very, very attentively. Now, the essential principle of quantitative board is to use a certain strategy model to buy low and sell high. Remember that, okay? Now, there will be a question here, okay? There will be a question here, and I will answer that very shortly. So it is going to buy low and sell high in the spot market, and this is what we call spot trading. Please understand that. So we are not doing futures trading. We are not doing margin trading. No. We are not doing leverage trading. We are doing spot trading. And when you talk about spot trading, we are actually doing spot trading in the real market. All right. So that's the reason why the board has been designed in such a way and what we call quantitative. Now, quantitative is actually simply mathematics. That's all. It contains algorithm. And two important algorithms that contains that is the volume and the price of the market. So based on the volume and the price of the market, the quantitative board then will be able to decide, okay, the course of action throughout the trading based on the instruction that we have actually given to the board. That's the most important thing. So this is what we call a spot market. Now, please understand, okay, when we talk about the quantitative board, we talk about high frequency trading, HFT, okay, high frequency trading to obtain profit. So the board is not going to buy once and then wait for the next month to sell. No. The board is not going to do that, okay? But if you are doing that manually, right? Let's say, for example, you want to buy Bitcoin. All right, you will never buy Bitcoin when the price is high, right? Now, if you look into this chart, right, you can see that. All right, you will always want to buy Bitcoin at this when the price is low. So when the price is low, you then will buy Bitcoin and then you will try to sell Bitcoin as high as possible. All right. Now, so if you are doing manual trading, right, this is basically what happens. So you will only be doing, okay, one time or one or two times. You buy one time and you hodl. This is what we call hodl. Hodl means hold on dear life. So if you are doing by human, right, by human, you will just buy and just hodl. That's all. But if you are using a quantitative board, this is how it looks like. Can you see that? A quantitative board will buy, will sell, will buy, will sell, will buy, will sell. And this is what we call a high frequency trading. All right. So during the course of the uptrending market, the board can be actually buying and selling multiple times. So now you tell me, can a human do a multiple or high frequency trading? Human can't do that. That's the reason why we need the board, and the board has been designed with that algorithm to be able to do that. Okay, so that's the important thing. So you can see, all right, some of you may be asking, Dr. John, if you say it's going to buy high and sell low, why is it the board is not waiting until the market go down again to actually sell or to actually buy? No, it doesn't work in that way, because that is how human, right? If you're hodling, that is how it works. But for the quantitative, if the market is going up, it will keep trailing and keep taking profit until it reach all-time high or it reach at the top of that price. So now once it reach at the top of that price, what happens then? I will explain to you very shortly. So now, please understand, okay? When you buy and sell, this is called cycling. So every time we talk about cycle, we are talking about buy and sell. The moment it open and close or buy and sell, it means one cycle. Now, the idea is here. The more the cycle the board can do, the better it is. Can you see that? The more the cycle, the more the profit. All right, please understand. Let me repeat that once again. The more the cycle, the more the profit. Can you see that? So that is a reason why if you are going to join the JDWINNER 10X, I'm going to teach you how you can have more cycle. Because the more cycle or the more position you have, the more profit that you're going to make. All right. So this is just to give you an idea in the uptrending market, because this is how the board will be actually buying and selling. And this is what we call a spot trading. And this is exactly, okay, what we call a high frequency trading. Okay. So I hope you can get it. Now, let's look at what happens then. Okay. Now, the strategy that currently used is an upgraded version of Martingale strategy. Now, when we talk about Martingale strategy, we talk about replenishment during declining market. That's the most important. So you can see that in the uptrending market, the board has no problem because you do not need a Martingale strategy for the uptrending market. All right. But the Martingale strategy is only coming into play when the market is actually downtrending, is declining. Can you see that? Because during that declining period is when the replenishment will actually take effective. All right, please understand that. So now what happens is this, okay, if you look at this, right, now we have the high over there. So the market actually already high. Now, once the market is high, now the Martingale strategy will take over. So how does that work? So the board increases the position through the post-multiple investment method. And this is what we call an averaging principle. So if you are actually involved with just buying physically, right? You buy things physically or in the investment, right? Every time the market goes down, you will be actually buying when the price is low so that you can average. So what are you doing is that you are reducing the average holding cost. Now, when the market is going down and you buy, okay, now let me just take an example, right? Now, remember, Bitcoin price was at 64,000 all-time high. So if you want to buy one Bitcoin, you have to pay 64,000, right? Now, just imagine if the Bitcoin is at 30,000, with the same $60,000, how many Bitcoin can you buy at 30,000? 2 units, right? Can you see that? So when the market is going down, with the same price, you can actually buy double the unit. So when the market is going down, when we talk about averaging, means that you are now having more quantity. Now think about this. If you have more quantity, and if the price goes up again, will you not actually generate double or multiple time of your profit? Exactly. Can you understand that? So that's the reason why when the market is going down, you do not need to worry if you are using quantitative principle, because there is no liquidation here. So if you are like me, right, we come from a Forex background. If you are from the Forex background, that is what we call a cut loss. Okay, and some people may even take profit, right? TP. But there is no such thing as cut loss or TP here because there is no liquidation. So even if the market going down, you do not need to worry at all because Royal Quantitative will never liquidate your position. All right, so please understand that. So you may see that the floating, all right, the floating percentage is getting bigger, -20, -25, -30. Don't worry about it. That is an unrealized floating loss. All right. So now if you look, right, if you look over here, right, the price already high. So when the price is high, what happens now? The Martingale strategy will take over. So now when the market actually goes down at certain level, this is what we call margin calls. When it hit the calls, it will then buy. Okay, it will then do the first buy. Now at this first buy, what is happening? Averaging is taking place. Can you see that? So your average holding cost is reduced, but your quantity actually increases. But if the market further goes down, so you can see if the market further goes down, it will then hit your second margin call. And this is where you have the second buy. Now, the word buy and replenish is the same thing. Please understand that. You can either use replenish or you can either use buy. So now when it buy again the second time, it will then do an averaging again. So what happens now? Your average holding cost now reduces, but your quantity further increases, right? Now, let's say, for example, if the market further goes down and you hit the third call. So if you are following SYN strategy, right? JDWINNER SYN strategy, only JDWINNER have this SYN strategy in place. Please understand, because I have put a maximum 3 call because usually, right, if you look into the market, there will be between 3 to 4 calls and then the market will then rebound. Please understand. So this is why, okay, 3 calls is just good enough if you are doing SYN strategy. Never follow the defaulted setting by the Royal Quantitative Board because there are 7 calls. You do not need to 7 call and you're going to deplete a lot of your fund if you are using 7 call. Please don't do that because for 7 call, you need, okay, 1 coin, you need about $2,550. With JDWINNER SYN strategy, only 3 call, 1 coin, you only need $110. So you choose, you want 110 or you want to put in 2,550. Can you see that? So that's the reason why with JDWINNER, you can save your fund. You can then increase the number of coins or increase the first order amount, which I will explain to you very, very shortly. So now you can see, right? Once the 3 call is hit, although, right, the market still goes down, it doesn't matter. So what you are doing now, you wait for the market to rebound. So now we wait for the market to rebound. Now, when the market rebounds, right, what happens? The board will sell. Okay, will sell your total quantity at that 3 calls. It will then sell the whole lump sum of it. So let's say your total quantity, okay, worth of $110, or let's say worth of $1,000. Now the bot is going to sell, let's say at about 1.3%, or the bot is going to take about 1% profit. So now just imagine when the market rebound and the bot sells this, right? What is going to happen to the profit that you're going to generate? That profit is going to be multiple times. Can you see that? Multifold. So probably 10 times more than what you could expect happen when the market is uptrending. So when the market is uptrending, the bot has to do many cycles. But when the market is downtrending, the bot only have to do one cycle and close all those positions in profit. So now once the bot closed that in profit, what happens? Now the bot will start all over again at $10 and buy back. So what happens to your $100 plus the profit? It will return back to your spot wallet. Can you see that? Now, isn't that beautiful? Now, this is how the Martingale strategy or the working principle of quantitative actually work. So that's the reason why we look forward for declining market. Can you see that? I love the declining market because during the declining market is when we actually generate much greater profit. All right. So that's the beauty of it. Okay. So don't get anxious when the market is going down if you are using JDWINNER strategy, because we have already built in the wallet management for that Martingale strategy so that it will then do auto replenishment by itself. Can you see that? So that's the most important thing you need to understand. Now, therefore, okay, you can see that generally we only need to allocate not more than 10%. Now, these are very important risk management principle if you are trading. All right. Now, a professional trader will never risk, okay, much of his capital. Normally, right, a professional traders only use about 3 to 5%. But if you are doing Martingale strategy or you are doing quantitative, 10% and below is good enough. Okay. So what happens now is that you only use 10%. While the remaining 90% of the fund will be used to cover the future market decline. And this is where we have the 80-20 wallet management in what to say, principle, okay, wallet management in place so that 90% of your fund will then take care of the declining market. So if you look, all right, if you look into this example, right, you can see exactly, all right, we are only using 10% during the uptrend market. Okay, that's all. So if you put $10, right, it will only use $10. So $10 buy and sell, and then it closes, and then it open $10 again, buy and sell, it closes, and then it open $10 again. When the market is uptrending, it's only using $10 again and again. So the more the cycle, the better it is. But when the market is declining, there is no buy and sell anymore because the market is going down. So now you're going to now use up or replenish all this 90% of the fund until the market starts to rebound. So now just imagine, right, when the market rebound, you're going to make profit from that 90% over. Okay, and just imagine what will be the massive profit that you're going to enjoy when the market is actually declining and that market is rebounding. Isn't that awesome? Can you see that? So now, to understand this, you must understand where I'm coming from. I am not coming from as a trader. Right now, if you are doing quantitative trading, stop thinking like a trader and start to think like a militant or like a warrior, because we are going into the battlefield. If you are going into the battlefield, you need to have a tactical strategy. Now, if you are a trader, you depend on the technical analysis. Let me tell you something. Technical analysis is only to analyze the past performance, but it will never show you the future performance. All right. That's the reason why you need a tactical strategy, and that strategy has to be a winning strategy. So now, if you are going into the battlefield, you have to think like a warrior. All right. So you go in there, but make sure you have enough ammo, you have enough bullets, so that when the market is actually declining, you wait for the market to weaken. When the market weakens, you have 20%. You have the bullet in your hand to go in and ambush the enemy's camp and walk out victoriously. So that is how a tactical strategy works. So now please understand, okay, there are three kinds of people here in the quantitative trading. First, we have traders mindset. Put aside your trader's mindset. Forget about whatever technical analysis you learn, because it's not going to be useful for you. Okay. Number two, we have gamblers who come in and tomorrow they want to make 100% with $100. It doesn't happen. If you are thinking to gamble, I would advise you, please get to casino. This is not the place for gamble. All right. Because this is where we make small profit over time. Can you see that? how the cyclic works. We make small profit, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1% over time when the market is uptrending. And then when the market is declining, we make 10 times the profit that we used to make when the market is declining. So when the market is declining, your emotion, you have to have high degree of patience. If you don't have patience, this is not for you. All right. So the first mindset is traders, throw it away. The second mindset is gamblers, throw it away. The third mindset is a warrior. I want you to be like a warrior. All right. You must go in there and fight the battle. And to do that, you need to have your bullet ready. All right. And I'm going to show you that on the wallet management very, very soon. So I hope you are blessed. Okay. This is important working principle. If you don't understand this, then you will start to ask unnecessary questions because you don't understand the working principle of it. Can you see that? So now exactly, okay, now I believe you are now getting the whole picture how Royal Quantitative, especially, okay, that the Martingale strategy, the wallet management actually works, okay? I hope you are blessed.